Because I did just update OBS, and now it's running fine.
Yeah.
The hell are you doing?
Oh, man. Okay. I'm trying to think of some others that might not be included on that list.
I gotta
I've not played Persona 4 Ultimax, but is the final boss of that just a Persona character, or is that like a Fighter Z situation?
I do not know.
I do know that Ultimax looks sick as hell.
Yeah, it does. I do want to get Ultimax. They got my girl
Yeah.
Elizabeth in there.
They got all our boys and girls.
Yeah.
Fucking I saw, like, there was this one video that I saw about Junpei's fucking mechanics, like his secondary meter, about his, like, baseball meter. And it literally is just you play baseball in the middle of a fighting game to get a bonus.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Actually, Nightmare doesn't count. That's nuts. The character I would associate with, like, Soul Calibur Final Boss, he doesn't really count. That's Inferno.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck, dude. And I take it that we're not counting beat 'em ups naturally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not... They're not
They're not.
fighting games, but they're like...
They can have fighting game, like they can be played as fighting games depending on the game, but they're not fighting games themselves.
Yeah.
Like, PvP does not a fighting game make. Otherwise, the final boss of TF2, Monoculus, would be showing up on this.
Yeah. Because when we talk fighting game, we're like, they're duking it out right against each other. It's like a, yeah.
Yeah. So no Castle Crashers, sadly.
No Castle Crashers, sadly, unfortunately.
How about... Does Marie from Skullgirls count? I mean, you unlock her by beating the game.
Is she a boss first?
Yeah. I think so. Let me see. Okay. She is the final boss, 9th round of...
Oh, this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're putting her in.
Yeah. Is she... Now the question is she even playable?
I mean, they don't have to be
She's
playable.
only playable in challenge mode. That fucking counts.
They don't have to be playable. They could be unplayable, too. I'm just talking, like, fighting
That's
game
true.
bosses.
But, like, the fact of the matter
my
is,
God.
even if you, like, play her in challenge mode first, but she's only playable there, that still counts, you know?
Right. Oh, God, Dio, I got Duvi, I got a boss for you.
Oh, boy.
When we get to him. And funny enough, this is an SNK boss, but anyways. I think I've gotten enough. Do you have the funny drawing?
I forgot to make a funny drawing. Let's just use Duck Ryu again.
Duck Ryu? Where is it?
Do you remember Duck Suit Ryu? Do you still have it? Or you know what?
Huh.
I can just real quick doodle a real mean-looking man, buff man.
Draw like a buff
Wild.
man facing backwards with like a kanji on his back.
All right, I got it. You want me to draw shitty bootleg Akuma?
Yes.
Got it. it. That doesn't look like an eyebrow. I need to make it thicker. Alright, so, while everybody piles in for this absolutely incredible stream that we're going to be having.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say, straight up, that, I was drawing on the wrong layer, shit. That I love fighting games from, like, an outsider's perspective. I am no good at them from a player's perspective.
I can kind of understand that, yeah.
Yeah. I've tried, and I want to get good at certain ones, but, just ain't happening. My fingers are too slow.
I feel I get like that sometimes too. Only recently I've been like trying to get into it. Mainly King of Fighters because I've been playing King of Fighters 2002 Ultimate Match or Unlimited Match. And it's really cool.
Well, I told my friends that I was going to be reviewing fucking Man Mountains. Like, not even Man Mountains, Man Alps. The end result is still the same. It's just, you know.
Oh yeah.
Metal Gear Bosses is apparently coming another date, everyone.
Next episode maybe, or do you want to do something else after?
I actually have an idea. I do have an idea for the next.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, the next episode.
I got you then. I got you. After that other episode, we'll do Metal Gear Bosses.
Back muscles. Yeah, there we go. There's the back muscles, and let's make this shit glow red. Real cute like.
Also, one thing I will say is that there's some bosses that I'm like gonna purposely leave out just for the sake of brevity, just because there's so many, man. I mean, like I love like Onaga and Blaze has a lot of history. Actually, no, I don't know. We got like 3 MK bosses, so I'm gonna leave like Blaze out of that.
Yeah, I think that's a fair enough decision. I mean, to be fair, Mortal Kombat is a huge series.
It is. It's massive.
Alright,
and I'm not.
You go first.
And I'm not putting in Shinnok, because Shinnok wasn't... Corrupted Shinnok! I don't know. Not Shinnok, man. He was kind of lame.
I mean, yeah. But, not as lame as some of those Mortal Kombat TV show villains.
Hey, you leave Komodai alone. You leave my favorite reptile knockoff alone.
Okay. Got a fill tool like my life depends on it. Shit, that's too big of a brush.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh, jeez. Oh, heck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. Because I also don't want to, like, fully half-ass it, you know?
Yeah.
I want to make a shitty fighting game final boss, like a bootleg motherfucker, but I don't want him to look like I just like spat on a page and said, "Here, have your lunch."
Yeah, I feel you. Also,
I kind of, yeah.
also, quick thanks to the person, because this is a fighting. I made a playlist called Fighting Game Character Themes, and someone kindly added like a bunch of songs to it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm gonna
Thank
be
you.
honest, some of my knowledge in fighting games is limited. Like just
There's so
recently,
much to know.
yeah, like just recently I've been getting into like some deeper stuff. Like I haven't even gotten into fucking Guilty Gear yet, and people
Yeah,
love Guilty Gear
that's.
Strive.
I haven't gotten into anything Guilty Gear. I am a Blaze Blue was my introduction to actual fighting games. No shade to Smash Brothers. I mean, let's be real here. When it comes to Smash Brothers, the fandom does not respect. Smash Brothers fandom does not respect fighting games. Fighting game players don't respect Smash Brothers. Both of them don't understand why the other doesn't respect them, and it's just not pleasant.
Yeah.
So as a result, we're not going to get into that. Uh, all we know is we like both.
Yes.
All we know is we like to party. Venga bus, Venga boys. All right.
Oh, this man, he definitely has to get like special notice.
Oh man.
Gotta include some of the more important bosses. Cause Duvi, then there's like you get boss, then you get the variants of bosses, which we will
And
get
then
into.
also, does Hazama count? Because like in some games he's playable before you get to fight him as a final boss, but it like in almost all circumstances he's like yeah, you're playing as the final boss, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's part of the appeal. It's like how in some I take it in some MK games you can play as Shao Kahn or Quan Chi before before you beat the final boss, you know?
Yeah.
So, where do we put that? Like, how do we consider that?
What do you mean?
Um, should we like? I'm trying to say, should we put Hazama from Blaze Blue in here?
Well, I mean, was Hazama a boss first?
I think so. I'll be honest, I haven't played all of the Blaze Blue games, and wait, Blaze Blue Hazama. Let's see here. He appeared as a non-playable character in Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, but starting in Continuum Shift, he was playable. So yeah, that man's the fucking bad guy.
Okay, so okay then. All right, I'll include him.
I want to talk about that stylish, smug, shit-eating motherfucker.
He does look really dope.
Blaze Blue characters just look dope. You gotta trust me on this one.
Fighting game characters just look dope.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Unless you just like completely fuck the designs, which is we'll get into it.
Yeah, yeah. It'll happen. Don't worry. No, now I'm starting to regret the way that I drew this fake character. But I I'm fine with the end result.
Alrighty.
Let me just real quick use the perspective tool to wait, right, yeah, I gotta merge layers, shit.
Merge.
The stream will start soon, don't worry.
Don't
I'm
worry,
not fucking
folks.
everything up, I promise.
Don't worry, folks. Don't worry, sports fans.
Don't worry, gamers.
Don't worry, sports fans. Oh, you ready for this?
Alright. I have decided on a whim to name him Goolord.
Galore.
So we're going to be looking at Goolord the entire time.
Galore.
Look at him. It's Goolord.
That is really funny.
He shoots goo. He's a zoner.
Dude, no flipping way.
Not cum. He shoots goo, not cum. Like a fucking YouTube thumbnail. Just like, he shoots goo! Parentheses, all caps, not cum! Parentheses.
Alrighty, here we go. Alright.
Yeah, you can just ignore the pants.
Alright, here we go. So, anyways.
Alright.
As we stated before, we have a somewhat limited knowledge of fighting games.
Yeah. But we love them. We do. We really do.
Yep.
I've recently been watching this guy, shoutouts to Big Yellow. They're a fucking phenomenal YouTuber. Got me into, at least more interested in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat than I thought that I could be. I'm still not into Mortal Kombat personally, but like, they showed off some cool shit.
Which game?
I'm, in 9 through 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As well as covering like Street Fighter and Guilty Gear and a bunch of other stuff. And old gens of Pokemon. I didn't think that I'd be interested in seeing the competitive scenes of those. Point is, I've been focusing on and thinking more about fighting games than I have been a lot of the percentage of my life.
I feel that. I feel that too.
And I mean, fighting game players been eaten well with Strive and KOF 15, and with the state that Street Fighter 5 was left in, even though Capcom put out that fucking banner.
Yeah.
Like, not banner, that announcement.
What, for SF6?
No. The regulations that were like
that shit.
Yeah,
the tournament rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fighter Z is still going strong.
Hell yeah.
So point is, fighting game players been eaten well.
Hell yeah. Anyways, Duvi.
All-Star Battle R. Yes?
I got a bunch of characters in here. I'll give you first. I'll let you. You know what? Hold on. I'll let you pick first. If you can guess at least one of them in my folder, because I got a bunch.
I can probably. Let's start with one of the ones that I specifically requested. Let's start with Android 21.
Alrighty, let's start with Android 21. And let me share my screen.
Now, I will say, there is a horny bat at the ready for any of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, hit him with the bonk, that one bonk noise. You know the one.
Yeah, you know the one. I got my soundboard right here. It's the. Oh wait, that's the wrong sound. Anyway, this gal is she's naturally got some fucking cool shit going on. Like, starting out, any Dragon Ball fan immediately sees her and thinks Majin, 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 what the fuck? She's an android, but she's a Majin. Like, that immediately sparks, like,
Yeah,
monkey brain thought process of what's going on here.
true. Cause I thought so too. I thought it was like some weird Majin shit. Like I didn't even know that she was an. And also keep in mind, she's an exclusive character to Fighter Z. She hasn't been in anything else.
Yeah, which is the only reason why we're covering her here today.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess if we should level the criteria, since we didn't, before. They have had to have been a boss first. They can't be a character that turns into a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And they have to be a boss from the game and not like a character that was made into a boss because they were the villain of a TV show.
exactly.
Or whatever. So, thus, we can't rank Vegeta or Frieza
Yeah.
here. But this wonderful, sweet-eating woman,
The Vor
she
woman.
is
The Vor woman.
Yes. She is perfectly game to be represented here.
Exactly.
So, I do you also immediately notice the tail.
Yep. Which is another quality that the Majins do have, if I'm correct, right? Or no?
No, that would be Frieza's race.
Oh,
Some
you're
aliens.
right. My
And
dumbass.
you might start to think, above all else, when it comes to all three of those, she's also got some, like, more specific, like, some clothing choices that are very specific to, like, some of the humans. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I see the heels.
Like, the baggy clothing,
Yeah.
And then you start to realize this is a composite character that steals the powers of other characters and can use them
Oh,
as
shit.
per her android anatomy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So even her basic design features scream that and let you know immediately what that her playstyle is going to be somewhere between all four of those things.
True.
Which, that's good fucking visual design.
Yes, it is.
That's satisfying.
Like she's an amalgamation of, like, different characters in a way.
Yeah, exactly. So, love the insanely wild hair. Also adds to her, like, being unhinged in nature.
True. Also, to compare, I do want to bring this up, considering this is like considering this got added. This is her lab coat form, because they did add that fairly recently, which is kind of funny.
Lab coat 21, essentially, like, that's the form that she takes when she's, explaining the story of Fighter Z is just bad. It's not a good story. But if you must know, this is essentially, like, the more level-headed version of Android 21. The one on the right is the villain version that, comes out and like feasts, and you also get a playable one in the story mode that you can play as. That well, she's like soft. She's a fucking sweet little uwu baby and doesn't have the
What?
black eyes.
That's funny.
Yeah. Um. Point is, that's not necessarily what we're talking about here. Although I will say, giving her like bright baby blue eyes instead of the black and red, that version of 21 immediately goes down like a fucking solid half point.
Mm.
Uh, because that black and red unhinged sort of like level of in inherent violence behind those eyes is good.
Hell yeah.
Um,
It adds to it, you know. It adds to her. It adds to the fact that she's a villain.
yeah. Let's move back to Lab Coat 21. Well, not back. Back? Whatever.
Move on to.
Move on to, yes. I think that above all else, what this design has over the other, and it's not much, but it is specific. That color scheme is very striking.
I
And
guess. I don't know. It feels deliberate, I'd say. I don't know. It feels like they deliberately picked those like kinds of colors, but I'm like, why? Why is she in a lab coat anyway?
She is a scientist. She's
Oh.
like Dr. Gero.
Oh.
Both versions are technically a scientist. It's just that right is her ass-kicking outfit, and left is her, God damn it, I gotta get my fucking reports done on making Goku weaker than a human.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. I guess.
Because that's the plot of Fighters. It's like every single person on Earth is brought down to the same level of strength, which is below hers.
Right.
So she can actually fight them. Because she was a terrible warrior, but a brilliant scientist.
That is some shit Vegeta would say.
That's literally a Vegeta line from fucking first season. Your father was a terrible warrior, but a brilliant scientist. And then you see Bardock and he's just screaming, beating people up. Frieza!
Oh my god.
Brilliant scientist. Regardless, ultimately, you've got I don't really I don't really have much else to say specifically regarding these designs. I do like the splashes of gold on the ass kicking 21 design, and I feel like I do feel like the Lab Coat 21 is just kind of, how do I put this? Movie scientist. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like attractive movie scientist outfit.
True. Oh yeah, I know. Like I know what you mean.
Ultimately, I'd give both of them a 4. I like them.
Same here. I don't know. I don't have that much connection to Fighter Z. It's fun. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Dragon Ball. I'm sure there are people that I know that are like, dude, what you do this? Oh my gosh.
Trust me, it's great, but you don't need to.
I know it's good. It's just like I don't know. I just haven't watched it.
it's an all-time classic. It's worth watching. You don't need to.
Mm,
You get what I'm saying.
yeah.
There are
Anyways,
must-watches, and there are
Bio Broly.
should-watches. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
But God, Return of Broly is fucking just as bad.
oh, for real?
Yeah, like the second Broly movie where he's just like in the Antarctic for some reason, and then fucking Videl and Goten and Trunks can for some reason fend him off like he's nothing,
Yeah. Like, Jesus.
and it's mostly comedy. And then finally Gohan, Goten, and Goku all come together and are like, all right, ready, guys? Let's fucking do this. And, kill his ass, setting up Bio Broly.
Hmm. Anyways, let's move on to who should I pick? I was gonna do, you know what? I should just do him anyway and just play the proper music that goes with this dude, Mr. Abyss. Now, without telling you, what boss do you think this character is for? Like, what kind of fighting game do you think it's for?
Marvel?
You're right.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yes,
good. I saw
yes.
the art style. I saw the art style and I was like, is that Marvel 2?
It is Marvel 2. It's the final boss of Marvel 2. Damn, Duvi.
God. I can't believe I got that right.
Yes, you did.
I saw the goop on that one and I'm like, it kind of looks like the goop on Venom.
Venom Fang! God. But
So I take it that these are the 3 tags of the same boss, right?
no, these are the 3 forms of the same boss.
Oh. Okay.
So the first form is that dude in the armor right there, and then the second form is the Green Man, and then the final form is that big monster.
Okay. So here's the thing. I can see cohesion between the dude in the big armor and a little bit of the cohesion in the monster. That tiny fucking genie over there, where did he come from? Where did Jarvis come from?
Jarvis, scan my ball sack. I don't know. But yeah, that is weird. It is weird, the visual cohesion, because it's like, then again, I could be wrong. I could be...
Jarvis murdered Phoenix, right?
Jarvis, do the, Iron Man Infinite.
Jarvis, foot dive.
Gotta do motherfucking light punch, medium punch. That video's goated.
God.
Anyways, to Mr. Abyss here. He's got this like generic ass like Viking outfit on, but it's like, it's kind of cool because it's like he got the goop. He's like a goop man, so he's got the goop like making horns and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure.
I do like that they could have chosen something generic and medieval. They went with like a kind of samurai armor with like a runic belt around it. They did add a little to him.
Yeah, actually more, yeah, because it is very like samurai-esque. The more I look at this, it's like it's like a mishmash of like different like cultures.
Yeah. And also a welder's mask for some reason.
Yeah.
I do like the touch of making his palms green and like making them exposed.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of sick. It just like has a sort of splash outwardly.
Yeah.
So,
it's funny how this is like the Why did I even say it was not very interesting? This is like the most interesting bit, I'd say, is like Abyss's like armor form. And then you get to like, I'm not a genie. Good genie, not a meanie.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, here's the thing. It strikes you as the least interesting upon first viewing, but like actually looking at it, it's by far the most detailed. Well, not exact. I mean, if you don't count the goo, but that's not details. That's just animators flexing.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Fair. They deserve to flex, but also. So, do they just have, like, 2 jaws, or are those their tongues?
That's a tongue. That is a tongue.
Okay.
That's a tongue.
But it looks so... It looks off, honestly.
I can kind of see that. Because, like, over here, like, it looks like a snout here. And you got... Yeah, I can see why it's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's all because, like, the jaw itself is so... Like, there's no blending. It's just, like... Boom, you've got green.
Yeah, on top of that, it's hanging so low, too.
Yeah.
At least this one over here. These two are hanging pretty low. This one's, like, normal.
Yeah, it's a little odd. And then, not a genie over there. I feel like we can safely say he's the least interesting by a long shot.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing... Again, what do we say? He looks like a fucking AI companion, and that's it. That's all that you could say. That form has no visual impact whatsoever.
Yeah.
The other two at least look kind of powerful. That one just looks like he's going... Like you command him to cook your eggs.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Cook your eggs. Anyways.
Jarvis, bake me a pancake. So, for Genie Man, like 0.5.
Yeah, he gets like a 1.
For Knight, I don't know, I warmed up on him. I'm gonna give him like a 3. Just middle of the road, but like, not bad.
Yeah. I give him like a 4, honestly. The more that I look at him. Because I'm pretty sure in game his runic belt, like the glyphs on those, they like shine.
And Goop Man, I'm giving a 2. Like, he has the impact and the feel of like a feral beast final boss. And I respect that, but also like doesn't look quite right.
Yeah.
Still looks kind of like a generic goop monster.
True. Generic goop man.
A respect 1 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I give it like a I don't know, I give Big Goop Man like a 2. I give it like a 2 as well, I guess.
Alrighty.
Alright. Anyways, let's move on with a boss that is... You know what? I feel like I'm blowing my load early with this, but...
Oh, there's so many loads to blow, Ivan.
Oh god, there is.
If you didn't choose that one, you'd be like, oh, I'm blowing my load early. Oh, I'm blowing my load early. Oh, I'm blowing my load early. This ghost guy from Jesus Fights the Game.
Hey, YouTube, quit it. I want to give like a cool introduction to him. Cause he deserves it. The fucking guy.
The fucking guy.
The boss of Southtown himself. Mr. Geese Howard.
Yes. Yes.
Geese! Come on.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
I love this man.
Yeah.
Personality-wise, there's not much to look at here.
True. True, I
Now,
guess. Though,
that's not saying that he's bad to look at. Again,
yeah. He ain't bad to look at.
but he is technically just a buff weeb in a kimono.
Corrects. A buff weeb who killed Terry's dad.
Yeah.
And oh my god.
And a lot of other people.
Yeah, he sure has. And he's laid on those child support payments for Rock, for his son Rock. But yeah, fucking Geese, man. I don't know, the thing, and I think I might as well bring up the fact, like, bring in, like, some other stuff, too, with him. Like, as we go on, because I have a few things to show that make, like, Geese's design a little more interesting in, like, other games. Because, like, yeah, there have been different Fatal Fury games where his gi is, like, different, and he doesn't even have a shirt sometimes, so you see all of his scars, like this big scar across his chest, and then there's like one here, and then here, and then a big X on his back. But yeah, he does, when you really think about it, Geese's design is really basic, but it's so iconic.
Yeah. Now, we need to ask, is that more to do with his personality and, like, the whole atmosphere around him? Or is it, does he actually have an impact to it himself? Because the scarring can happen on any generic character, and it's just like, oh, cool, just a muscle man with scars. Geese, it feels like, oh shit, every single one of those is from an illicit activity of some sort.
Yeah. I mean, look at him in Tekken 7.
I mean, he fucking looks amazing in Tekken 7. But then again, there's a lot more detail on him, too.
Well, yeah, because that's like a totally different engine and a totally different game.
That's true.
But still, he looks real good. He looks real good in Tekken 7. Also, I think it's really neat that, like, in Tekken 7, he's voiced by two different people. He's voiced... Yeah, because for, like, when he talked, when he's like, come on, the Mishima line ends. That's Richard Epcar. And then for, like, when he fights, it's his original voice actor, Kon Kuwata.
God. I have not played a single Tekken game. So, that's sacrilege, but I... Just wait. It's fine.
We will. It will happen at some point. But, actually, a couple things I do want to mention before we get to the rating, too. Actually...
We need to, like, thoroughly talk about, like, Tekken 7 Geese. And also, well, to be honest, we just rate,
on top of...
Geese.
Well, yeah, on top of... Well, I mean, not just Tekken 7 Geese, too, but we also have to think about the two other iterations of Geese. Which is...
That's true.
Young Geese from Art of Fighting, where he has long hair. And...
He's just dressed up and all that.
And... Motherfucking... Scary Geese.
I think a major reason why Geese doesn't stand out that much design-wise is because King of Fighters is significantly more, like... It's more grounded than a lot of other fighting games. You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe not in the powers specifically, but, like...
With, like, certain designs, I can see that. Yeah.
There's nothing like a Rufus in King of Fighters.
I mean,
there's nothing like a Kuma in King of Fighters.
Yeah, I mean,
There's nothing like an Oro in King of Fighters.
I mean, for the Rufus thing, Chang exists.
I
So,
mean, yeah, I guess Chang, but
but Chang is like a big fat. I mean, Chang is a big fat dude, but it's like he fights how you would expect him to fight. Rufus and like Bob from Tekken, they like flip around and shit. They do crazy shit.
yeah. Not to mention, like, again, Kuma doesn't exist in King of Fighters, the series. Unless you consider crossover. What the fuck ever. Anyway, you won't get, like, hell, even like in like the basic characters in Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue are like soul eating badasses who went to hell and ate the devil's children. It's like Geese is a mafia don who likes Japanese culture.
Yeah, and he even like trained him and I think Jeff Bogart. Yeah, him and Jeff Bogart, they had like the same master
Yeah.
too.
Ultimately, it's significantly more like that's a significantly more grounded series than your Street Fighter,
True. True. Though,
than your Mortal Kombat for fucking certain.
yeah, for how much like yeah. The one thing I do, I mean, obviously we gotta get to the design shit. One thing I did want to mention is like, each iteration, they kind of change like the way Geese's gi looks. It looks so good in Tekken 7, like with the phoenix pattern on the gi, with like the
And
different colors, like this shade of red, the blue sash here, and like the purple gauntlets and shit with the gold
yeah.
chain.
Scary Geese looks like a fucking revenant.
Oh
Though.
yeah, Nightmare Geese.
Yeah. Again, I'm not super familiar with King of Fighters. I've been in my own corner of fighting games for the most part. But Nightmare Geese just has like again zombie energy.
Well, I mean, yeah,
And like not just any fucking zombie, we're talking like the type that come back from the dead to reap your soul energy.
and that's the vibe Nightmare Geese is like kind of meant to give, because he's like the fucking. He's been in previous King of Fighters games, and like more like previous Fatal Fury games, and he has been like in some King of Fighters, but KOF 15 is where they gave like him like this design, where he's just like a monster, and like he's not even wearing socks. Look at those feet.
And like so many tatters. It looked like he looks like he manually dug his way out of a grave using his claws,
Yeah.
which he does have.
Yes, he does. Look at them. He's like
It's
did a fucking raging storm out of that shit.
so
And then you got Art of Fighting Geese, which is all right. It's like younger Geese. He's got longer hair. Like
he hasn't built up the reputation that he has now.
yeah, yeah. And plus, there are better versions of Geese with a suit. Honestly, though I would say this is very iconic. Like you can even wear this suit in. This suit is available in Tekken 7 as something to wear for Geese. But
Man, what?
Anyways, you want to get to the rating, or do you want to say anything more about Mr. Geese Howard over here?
I think I just like 3, 2.5, 4, 5.
Yeah, basic. Yeah, I mean, I would give regular Geese a 4. I mean, if I'm talking like I'd give all of these a 5 just because it's Geese, like, personally, but, like, critically, yeah, around the same as you, if we're being
I'm
honest.
just speaking visual. Geese
Yeah.
Howard himself is a 5.
Yeah.
But we gotta take an even-handed stance and notice how how much the one on the right kicks ass.
It does. It does. He looks so good.
Yeah, just so much, so much subtle detail that just builds and builds and builds until you get to this absolute cavalcade of one single man giving off the most menacing fucking energy that you could imagine.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Perfect.
You cannot escape from death. I stain my hands with your blood. God.
God.
Anyways, moving on. Moving on from Mr. Howard over here. Let's do two characters you suggested to me, Duvi. They're a little simple. They're a little simple.
Is it the extremely simple ones?
Yes. Motherfucking hands.
They're just fucking hands.
But their music, it goes so hard.
Yeah, it does. Now, that is Master Hand. You can tell by the way the hand is posed.
And now here's Crazy Hands.
Crazy Hand! Now, for 2 games, these 2 were the final bosses of Smash 64 and Smash Melee. Now, they're just fucking gloves.
Yes, they are.
Now, you gotta recognize their role in the story is, Smash in those days was the story of it was a kid playing with his toys, and this was like representing the kid saying like, "Oh, Mario's gonna beat up me. I won't take it. Bam, bam, bam. No, your fireballs. Wah!"
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Person in chat, yeah, they are in the newest one. They are in Ultimate.
They're in all of the games.
Yes.
It's just they're not the final boss of
Brawl.
Yeah, they're not the final boss of Brawl. They're not the they're not the true final boss of 4, and they're not the true final boss. They're not always the final boss of Ultimate.
Yeah.
By the way, we're not counting Dracula, despite the fact that, God, I want to fucking look at that man, because he was the boss of Castlevania first, not Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
So.
unfortunately. Yeah, no Rathalos, no Rayquaza. No, none of that.
None of that. None of
Though,
that.
do you want to get him out of the way too?
Let's first rate these 2 the 1.5 that they deserve, and then get them out of the way.
True.
To give the next guy his due.
Oh yes, the true final boss of that game. If I can, where the fuck is he? Are you dead ass? Hold on. I literally just had him for a second. Being stinky with me. The true final boss. Piss and shit and fart. No, not Ball Man. Who's Ball Man? I forgot who that is. No, not Balls Man. Oh no,
No, that
no.
you're thinking of Goo Man. No, Goo Lord, who's the boss in the middle right there that we're looking at.
Oh.
Do you need me to fetch you a picture of Taboo?
No, he's right
From
here.
Goo?
He
Okay.
just showed up. He's gonna fucking eviscerate us all.
Yeah, there we go. Now, I feel like you might need to dim the background a bit for this man because he's all sparkly and has no outline.
I'm not sure how to do that.
Just you can just like
I can just do.
drag it away. Just swoop. that almost. He's
Oh,
flying
I know what.
away.
Oh, I know what I'll do.
That sort of helped.
Hands, please. You two, please help.
Hey, no. Geese Howard comes to the rescue.
Oh my god! Geese!
We need you, Geese.
We need you, Geese. We need you. Where'd you go?
Break up this man's outline. That's Android 21.
Well, Android 21 was the closest one near me.
Okay.
He needs help. He needs help.
Come on, final bosses. Let's solve this issue.
Final bosses, let me hear. Oh god, Nightmare Geese. Oh god.
Don't worry, I'll save you. Jesus Christ.
Oh god, Abyss. The fuck is this? Come on, Abyss, help. Abyss is helping out too.
Yeah, alright. Now we can kind of see Taboo the most.
Now we can see Taboo. This is like the finale to a shitty anime. Yes.
Okay, so this is not a problem for Taboo in his home game because Final Destination is the black abyss of space. So don't take this into account for judgment.
Yeah.
Now, for as lame a final boss as Taboo was mechanically and like conceptually, his design is fucking incredible.
It is. It's nuts looking.
Look at like you can see like the computer chip backgrounds in like in sort of like that chowder style. There's a word for it, but like that chowder like
Yeah, where like the patterns follow him.
texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like a galaxy in his wings as well. And he's holding this pose that's so deeply defensive and like does not want to reveal himself.
Yeah.
But again, there's so much of this texture to him.
It's like you meet the god of a simulation. Yes.
The idea of him, the idea of this character was the fear of growing up and being too old for video games.
Yeah. Really?
That was the theorized, like, there were a lot of like hints and dancing around it, but that's what everyone is led to believe. Which makes the whole idea, like a lot of aspects of his design make a lot more sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. I mean, the name Taboo, it also like kind of like fits in with like, I guess being more literal. It's like he's saying that like playing games all together is like such a taboo because you're older. It's like, yeah.
I really do love that like a lot of the patterns on the wings seem to lead into heart shapes. Like if you look closely.
Brilliant. I never really noticed it. It just felt like I I felt like a tribal like a pattern, like a tribal tattoo.
Which, to be fair, it was the right time for that.
True.
As was the time.
It was a style at the time.
Again, I feel like this. His status is like being this. Danny in chat said it perfectly. Like you met the god of a simulation. He does feel. Like this design does feel immense. It just disappointed a lot of people because it didn't feel like it felt authentic to Smash. You know?
Yeah, it did feel out of left field with like all these fucking game characters. Like, it had like this cohesion, and then you have like Taboo.
Yeah. But the fact is, Taboo not fitting in his home game just means that this design was given a disservice by being put into something where he clashed.
Exactly.
I think that I'd give him a 4.5. Only docking him that little bit because, like, again, he was put somewhere that he severely clashed.
Yeah. I don't know. I give him like a 3 because I never really like. It's kind of meh on Taboo.
That's reasonable.
Kind of bleh. Anyways, I'm gonna plop in a character real quick, cause there's food here. There's food here for me. I will be as quick as I possibly can though.
Alrighty, no worries.
But anyways, I'm gonna let you talk about. I'm gonna leave music on too. I am gonna let you. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna bring him out. Just so you can like be like, what the fuck is this? This guy.
Oh god, I feel like is that Urian?
It is not Urian. No, we're not. We're not at Gil. This is not Gil, and this is not Urian. This is Neo Dio.
From a Neo Geo fighting game, I take it.
Yes, from World something. I forgot the name of it. World Champions.
You don't want to blow your load too early on Geese. You have this fucking guy in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So you get your food. I'm gonna try and dissect what I'm seeing here.
Yeah. There's a very obvious reference here. Very obvious. I wonder if you can catch it.
God.
Anyways,
I feel like you saying that is going to make me blank on it even harder, but like I do feel like Bowo energy going on here. I do love the arm blades. That's kind of sick. This man, he has a vibe to him. It's, I mean, bowel energy, obviously I could just say, JoJo pose, haha! But, like, something about him is like, oh, let me get closer to my screen because there's, like, a little splash of red right there that I can maybe psychoanalyze. He's kind of like that slim fit, honestly. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, that splash of red was like a diamond in his head. Again with some wild long hair. Just back with Android 21. One of his fingers, is that on right? It looks like it's backwards. Let me just hold on. like pointer finger. Oh wait, no, I was reading that as the fingernail when it's actually just shading. Okay. Yeah, this guy is just like, he doesn't feel as much like a final boss as much as he does just like, I don't know. He's not particularly intimidating. He looks like the mystical villain type, but not like the destroy the world, blow up an island type of villain to me. He does have that like really cool, like almost corpse blue color scheme. It's nice, I will say. There's not really much to break it up though, and you know, again, just if he had a cock and balls, they would be out. This is what happens when I'm just like forced to speak on my own. The things coming out of that red gem on his forehead do look less like hair and more like ribs, which does lend more to the like insidious nature of the design. But ultimately, I don't know. I just think he's okay. I probably wouldn't even have had this much to say about him if Ivan didn't leave, to be honest. I'm filling space. As much space as I can fill. The musculature is drawn very well, but like, we're not really rating the artwork, we're rating the design. With that being said, how are you guys doing, chat? And yes, Snorch, Ivan left to go get food. We're currently just all waiting for him to return with food. I don't know. It's, we talked about Android 21, we talked about Geese Howard, we talked about... This is a fighting game final bosses episode, where essentially the concept is like, they gotta start out as a fighting game final boss, and then we'll let them move on to us talking about their designs. We talked about Taboo. We were going to talk about... I thought that we were going to talk about the Master Fortress and Master Beast, Master Giant, and Master Swords from Smash 4, which look fucking crazy. But you know, I don't even have control over the screen, otherwise I would just, like, start fucking playing, I don't know, Binding of Isaac or some shit. Just, like, blast you guys with super auto pets, like, okay, time to take the fucking turtle. In reality, I can't I can't really tell you, I can't really tell you. Just grab us by the neck. Ooh, 5-hour nap. You doing good? You don't want to oversleep too much. That can be worse than undersleeping. By a lot. Now is chat interaction time. I may as well... You can't see it, but I'm currently opening up Yu-Gi-Oh! Card packs. Why not? I'm opening up old Judgment of the Light packs. There's, rarely the King Cullen nearest to my home restocks their vending machine with old Yu-Gi-Oh! Card packs, and sometimes I get, like, actual cards that are actually worth their weight in cardboard. Like, I've gotten Shadal Hounds from these. But unfortunately, this, Ooh, Umbral Horrors! Okay, I'm solid with that. Bujin Regalia the Sword. Okay. Isn't that... Super Defense Robot Monkey. Good lord. Alright. Let me see. That's a free special summon, I guess. Well. And, a Searcher. That's not bad. If that archetype is worth anything, really. Ice Princess Zeriort. That's a fun name to have in college or in high school. Detach one Xyz material, target... Okay, that's pack filler. Dark Caesar. Oh shit, that's a nice design. With fucking blood red teeth. Shame I can't show it to you. Let me see here. Shark counters, huh? Okay. That's, again, pack filler. A rank 3 that can become a 2800 attacker and has no protection. It's just like a mediocre beat stick. Cool. Bujin Fidel. That's slow. Oh, so super defense robots are actually named after animals. This one's called Elefan. Not even with a T. I've never played super defense robots, so I didn't know that. Played as or played against. Might be a reason for that. Oh, maybe that... Okay, that free special summon is actually part of their, like, general game plan? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Traptrix Atrax, okay. I didn't realize that Traptrix came out in this set. Hey, don't blame me for this being boring to listen to, by the way. Card is unaffected by holes. You can activate holes from your hand. I feel like this is actually a decent card. Like, I remember people talking about Trap Tricks. How much is that worth? Ooh, that's $1. See, watching Twitch should make you wonder what you're doing with your life. God. Somehow this is entertaining enough to have been gaining viewers. Like, we're gaining numbers now. Just hearing someone opening Yu-Gi-Oh card packs from a decade ago. Or to the front. Junk Bleeder. Okay, that sucks. Cool. Star Seraph Sage. One spell card from your hand to the graveyard. That's not great. Black and White Wave. That's never going to go off. Cool. I mean, yeah, that's true about Critical's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh shit. But like, honestly, I'm just glad that Yu-Gi-Oh is getting more attention nowadays. It was dying for a while. But like, the card art is really fucking good sometimes. Kujaku Jaku. It's tributed and sent to the graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn. Oh, Mecha Phantom Beasts. Oh, you guys. Oh, this archetype ain't good. But admittedly, planes and like fighter jets and shit shaped like animals. That's a neat idea. Unfortunately, they suck so bad. Reverse glasses. Intercept Tomato! Oh hey! I mean, you're a quarter decent side deck and some plant decks. But, you know, I like you. It's a tomato with a football helmet and eyes. It's cute. I would show it to you if I had access to the camera. Alright. So this is a Utopia bonus card. That prevents Utopia from being destroyed by battle. If you attack, if you crash into something and if you crash into something and take life point damage, you can nerf the thing that you crashed into, and then you can attack the thing again. That sucks. That fucking sucks, dude. Jesus. So Card effect is just not. That's not even correct, my guy. Both of those planes were successful. Oh, Jesus. That is a terrible joke. I'm gonna message Ivan and see what's up. Because, like... Kujaku Jaku again, Fujin Regalia again, Monkey again, Umbral Horror Ghoul. Okay, that's neat. Star Seraph Sword. Oh, cool! I got the Atmosphere. Hey guys, I'm gonna send you guys. The Atmosphere Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. This, before I send you the card art, I want you to think about what the Atmosphere, the card, would look like. Alright? You good? With that being said, here's the Atmosphere. Sargasso Lighthouse. Huh. Sargasso Lighthouse. Okay, so this is a DD card. Doesn't look bad, but I don't know what DDs do. So it might just be solving a problem that doesn't really exist. Hello, Evie. Currently, we're waiting for Ivan to get back. He said that he needed to go get food. This was a design dissection that, well, it's kind of stopped in its tracks. I analyzed that guy that you're looking at for a while, and then just started reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's ooh. Oh,
Did
I
you
hear
forget?
or
I
I heard a nerd.
Hello.
Nerd located. Man, it took you a fucking while. I've been fighting for my life. I've been reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh my god, really?
You left me with a design that had maybe like 3 minutes to talk about.
Did you not see the reference?
Bao Jojo?
Yes.
Okay, I gathered that, and then I was like, okay, that's cool. And then the long hair, that's nice, that's wild, reminds me of Android 21. And
like,
then
what?
the musculature is drawn really well, but that's not part of the design. And then I was like, that corpse-like blue, that's really cool. The arm blades, that's really nice. The headpiece looks like ribs, but also I don't think that he looks particularly like a final boss. I think he looks like a mid-boss or like a villain or something like that. Just not...
Well... we'll do, V. I guess one thing I will say, because you already talked so much about this dude, one thing I will add, this guy's also a shapeshifter, so he can shapeshift into, like, anything.
Ah, okay. No wonder the no clothes.
Yeah.
So he's like 11.
Kinda.
No, wait, no, 12. Damn it! Fuck!
No,
okay.
Well, I mean, they both shapeshift in the... They can both shapeshift, so... You're right, both times. Anyways, what would you rate this guy?
Probably like a 3.
Same here, 3.
Okay.
Anyways,
Back to the stream, everybody.
back to the stream proper. Anyways, let's get.
It started in Ha. Sorry, everyone who joined the stream to watch me talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards and then not show them in video form.
Anyways, let's talk about.
Also, Eevee showed up, but I don't know if they're still here.
Oh, Leo, you there, Leo? I know Vivi's here.
Okay. Eevee the Sucky Bunny showed up.
Yeah, Leo. I voiced her OC. I voiced their OC.
Very reasonable. He talks a lot, says Eevee, which is that's very true. They them though, please.
Anyways, let's talk about this fucking guy. The big boss man of MK, the original. Actually, not the original big boss man, just the most well known. Shao Kahn. And this is classic Shao Kahn.
Oh, you suck.
You suck. Was that your best?
God. A phenomenal fucked up asshole that you hate. A perfect, like, talk about fitting the vibe of the game that you're in. This man, there could not be a more iconic boss for Mortal Kombat, mostly because he's just like, he fits the atmosphere so supremely well.
Yeah, he does. He's like a massive muscle man. Like, he's got like, got like these red eyes too. I mean,
and the whole tribal aesthetic to him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking, I mean, when you look more into his backstory, I guess, but like, I don't know. I guess I see what you mean. It feels more gladiatorial than like tribal, but I can kind of see where you're going with. Here's like a.
It feels somewhere between both, because like, as much as there is gladiatorial aesthetic to him, I feel like his whole like his armor does feel like it's adorned in a way that God, it's not, the word's not coming to me, but it's there, trust me. Also, that fucking helmet, it's iconic.
It is. It's very much so iconic.
For a good reason. It immediately strikes you, and like, seeing someone wear a skull on their head immediately says, like, this guy means business, but like,
it's like a skull mixed with a like a samurai helmet, like a shogun helmet.
Exactly. And he's got such a cocky air that he absolutely carries through his actions.
He does.
That, like, lends itself so well to, having a... It lends itself so well to this character standing out as a, powerful person.
Well, yeah.
His muscles look like they're made from fucking clay there.
Yeah, I mean, this is a figure, but then you get to this and, like, this is, you can tell this is, like, a real person that's been digitized.
Yeah. The man is... Yeah, he exudes power, but also, like...
Yeah.
Again, that stance, it's so casual, too.
It is. It is.
He's not looking to fight.
He's looking to humiliate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because he knows.
He knows his own power.
Yep.
And he knows his own power is gonna be enough. Whether that's true or not, well, that depends on how well you play.
Yep. And,
this man, just so fucking powerful of a design.
Hell yeah. Though I do want to show off, considering, you know, we compared the most recent, like the first appearance to most recent. This is his most recent appearance in MK11. This...
Which... goddamn. Goddamn.
I mean...
Here's the thing. If it weren't Shao Kahn, like, it does scream Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
But the other one, like, and the details are all good, but it feels like it's not adding up to quite the same amount.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see what you mean by there. Like
if you
this dude's already powerful enough. It feels like this is like a little over-designed.
Like, instead of using sugar, you used honey and stevia and monk fruit and it's like the same amount. You're using the same amount of sweetness, and it's definitely needed where it's found, but like,
yeah,
it's more effort for less.
Yeah.
Especially because of, you know, the markings of his race, like the whole like lizard-like shit that he's got going on his chest.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like you don't even know in the first like couple games. You think he's just a really powerful guy. No, he's like half human, half dragon.
And I mean, honestly, it would be kind of fucking cool. It's kind of fucking cool from the perspective of you don't know until you're told. Like, or hell, you're told that you're going to be fighting up against a half dragon, and you're like, oh shit, what's this guy gonna look like? And he's a dude, and then you can feel the dragon.
Exactly.
You let your guard down, and then it goes right the fuck back up.
Exactly. Exactly. As if this dude isn't, like, intimidating enough.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, I do feel like that one design is lacking because it's being forced to be compared to... It's forced to be compared to...
What, the original?
You know, yeah, to the original.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, you look... This is, like, very simplistic. It, like... Straight to the point. You don't really need to, like... explain much about this dude. Meanwhile, it's like, you get here, and it's like...
Such a golden regal king owns everything, and then the spikes, there's even more on his arm.
There's even more spikes to really show that he is half dragon.
And then you can
when it's like, I didn't really need that.
Of the dragon on him.
I mean, it's cool, but I didn't really need it.
Yeah, exactly. They gilded the lily.
Yeah. So anyways, what do you want to rate Mr. Khan?
I think I want to rate regular Shao Kahn, maybe like a solid 4.5.
I was gonna give him a 4, like mainly because it's like just iconic.
I really do like just the feeling that he exudes.
Yeah, the vibe.
And the other one, I'm giving a 4.
I give that like a 3.
Because again, it would be great if not for
the other one.
The Shao Connery.
Yeah. Alright, enough of that. Hey, Leo, you still there?
Hold on.
You still there, Leo?
Hold on. Let's are we still on the Shao Kahn train though?
Why? What do you want to? Oh yeah. Maskless Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
Maskless Shao.
So you know how Shao Kahn looks so fucking cool with that goddamn mask, with his glowing eyes beaming out of the eye sockets.
Yeah, this
What
is
if
just.
he didn't have any of that?
I mean, keep in mind this is just a statue, but this is a pretty good rough estimation as to what he looks like under there, based on like other things, namely like comics, like other
Now,
art.
remember when we said that other Shao Kahn like was just kind of a dude, but like he still had the energy to him?
Yeah.
He just kind of has the face of a grandpa, like a demon grandpa now.
Yeah. Evil grandpa.
Evil grandpa over here is just like looking pissed.
Grandpa. Yeah.
Futurama?
No. Anyways.
No, grandpa. Grandpa.
Yeah, you get that Shao Kahn, and then you get, like I said, I did want to compare the original Shao to the more recent Shao. This is like MK11 Shao without his helmet.
Okay. And now
He looks like a pit bull.
he looks like a fucking banana cat.
Banana cat.
Don't cat know like the banana? That shit.
Oh, where like their face is like all
Scrunch.
scrunched.
Yeah. He's got the scrunge going on. Anyway, I feel like we can just move on now. I just wanted to say, first one, 2, second one, 0.
Yeah.
Takes away everything.
Exactly. It really does.
That mask is vital to his...
It is vital to his design. It like makes it or breaks it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Also, Leo, if you're still there, Leo, if you really are, hold on. This thing, YouTube's being shitty. Oh, I got one for you.
Leo is Eevee, right?
Yeah.
Leo recently said, Shao Kahn, my man.
Hell yeah.
So...
Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the theme. Where is he?
Understand the concept of love.
You're almost there.
The man himself. Fucking Omega Rugal. Or more Rugal, but we're gonna look at Omega Rugal first. I'm sure I've talked many before about Rugal Duvi. At least before we talked about this episode.
Yeah, frantically types Rugal into Google.
But yeah, this is at least the Omega variant of Rugal.
Sick. I mean, I do love the... What are those? Clan? Like...
These are shoulder pads.
Seashell shoulder pads?
Yeah, this is like his Omega armor.
Is he like... So, as a question... and this is not a judgment. What do the seashells or like whatever they may be speak to his design as a character?
I'm not sure. That's the thing. I don't think that sort of consideration was taken with like Omega with fucking this version of Rugal.
So they just made him have
These big like techie shoulder pads and shit. I think it's meant to help like with the Orochi power inside him. I think that's the point of the armor. It's to help better contain that the Orochi power. But the funny thing is that when you fight him, like that
I just got DM'd the phrase turtle shoulders.
turtle shoulders. But the thing is that when you fight him, like that armor comes off. Like normally in some of the KOF games where he's featured with this armor, it just falls off at the beginning of the match. And he's more like, he looks more like this. Hold on. He's more like this.
Okay. So, let's dissect this burly old man.
Though, before I do that, I do want to bring up another well, regular Rugal, which is just this. That's like him normal. This is like Rugal when he's just like himself. You know, when he's not consumed entirely by the Orochi power. If you want to see that,
You got a lot of Rugals in that folder.
yes, well, there's only like 4. Also,
Okay, that is the exact amount of geeses that you had in that folder,
yeah,
and also the exact amount of Shao Kahns.
yes, it is. It is. Because there is his 95 variant, which looks like this.
So, not that it'll necessarily help explain the designs themselves, but I feel like it may be necessary to explain what the Orochi is in the context, so that I can...
So in the context of King of Fighters, Orochi is a dark god that was made by the creator of the Earth to wipe out humanity. And then there was like a group who had like 3 sacred treasures that sealed Orochi away, but then a faction of humans called the Hekeshu worshipped Orochi and like believed in him. And so the story with Rugal and the Hekeshu and how he got his Orochi power is he met a man named Gainitz, an evil priest who worked for the Hekeshu named Gainitz. And Rugal fought Gainitz, and Gainitz took his eye out. But Gainitz was like, oh, you could be a good host for Orochi, and he gave some of the Orochi power to Rugal.
Okay.
And then, you know, Rugal, he got like a bionic eye. And shit.
Okay, so first things first. First one exudes geese energy.
Oh, I can definitely feel that. Though he's more like...
Go for it. Say what you say.
I don't know. When I first saw him, I could see that, but he feels more like posh gentleman. Like, especially with the way he's holding that wine glass. And that look on his face.
Geese likes to play posh, or play refined. Though.
I feel like Geese is more business. Rugal plays more posh, I'd say. Even though Rugal is an arms dealer.
Number 3, why is he in fishnets?
The fishnets are important to the plot, Duvi. Also,
Here's the thing that I was... Where Geese is understated, Rugal, to me, feels a lot. Like, there's not much speaking here, but, like, there's details to his design that just don't speak to each other.
how so, like what do you
I
mean?
have been spammed in DMs and being forced at gunpoint to say horny NASCAR driver.
Horny NASCAR driver. I guess. What makes you say that though, Duvi, about Rugal?
I'm not saying it. I'm being forced at
No,
gunpoint.
no,
to
the
say
other
it.
thing you said.
Okay, so those huge belt loops are like a cartoony aspect to his normal design, right?
Yeah.
That does not really mesh with, like, there is a lot with his clothing that feel like extra high tier camp there that just does not mesh with the backstory that he has been given, with the ideas that he is, like, that things have been trying to establish. Like, take out one eye, old man, angry, pissed off, burly, seductive camisole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want the little story for this version, because these two are technically the same character. They have the same name. These two are called Omega Rugal, and this is when like
Okay.
Rugal fully like that's when he like kind of goes Super Saiyan and uses all of like the Orochi power he has in him to get stronger.
See, this is more what I was thinking of. Like, it's goofy, but like, it's the action movie type of camp.
Yeah.
But like gigantic muscular men with robot hands, and no, like shirtless, beating each other up with glowing eyes. That's camp. Seductive camisole and slacks do not mix with that.
I mean, he's basically like a fucking, I don't know. He reminds me of like some sort of like a villain in like an 80s movie though.
I guess, but like, I feel like they were aiming for it and shot the moon instead.
They pissed on the moon, you idiot.
They pissed on the moon with their gun, their piss gun.
Oh, another thing, Duvi, about this version of Rugal. There's a big Omega tattoo on his back.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you don't know what happened in the last game, like how we got this metal arm in the first place. So Rugal brought you on the Black Noah, which is like his big airship, and when Kyo beat Rugal, Rugal blew that shit up.
I ain't gonna lie, Ivan. I didn't know any of this.
I figured I might as well explain it.
Okay.
Excuse
Well,
me.
let's go back to Posh Rugal real quick so that I can finish my thoughts there, and then I'm gonna get to rating.
All right. Oh, whoops.
Alright. Posh Rugal, I definitely do love that vibe. The man's got an energy to it. Like, he, like, dressed up, gentlemanly, classy, but that one fucking eye that you just can't ignore.
Yeah, it's unavoidable. This eye.
Everything else is fine, but that one eye just lets you know this is not a man to be fucking trifled with.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it's like, yeah, there's a backstory for Rugal, but it's like, if you just saw this guy, like, anywhere, like say Rugal is like, you work at, like, a store, and Rugal is, like, getting groceries, like, he's getting wine, and he comes up to you, and he looks...
He's not gonna buy boxed wine from a fucking Walmart.
No, he's not buying boxed wine, he's buying the expensive wine. Or whatever.
Walmart doesn't have like an he'd go to a liquor store.
Yeah, he's going to a liquor store.
Fair enough.
Going to a liquor store. You just see this guy just stare down at you. It's like, oh, you think he's fine, and
I'd
then
like to buy some white Zinfandel.
exactly that. And then there's just like this one red eye just looking right at you.
Yeah. In order, I'd give them 5, 3.5, 2, 2.
Oh my god, you really don't like Omega Rugal. At least these two variants.
I mean, like, for something that's such a major part of his design, it just doesn't, like, what is that? What's that?
The fishnet
It's just
bodysuit. It's just a part of him.
Yeah,
And it still is Duvi to this very day.
alright.
Because Rugal is in KOA 15. I'm sure you saw it, but...
Yeah, I did. Alright.
Anyways. Genocide Cutter! Just felt like I needed to get that out of my system.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on from these more mainstream. Let's move on from more mainstream games. Let's go back to the anime. Let's go back to the anime, okay? Because you suggested this to me before we started, or during the pre-John. If you were there for pre-stream, you would know this one.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Oh boy, this fucking version of him. Zawado, over heaven.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of a different one, but oh yeah.
Over heaven Dio.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Heaven Ascension Dio.
Holy shit. So, speaking of too much, here's what happens when you go too much in a good fucking way.
Look at him. He's purple. He's a lean man. But yeah,
This man, Dio's design and color scheme have lent themselves to an angelic sort of way.
yes.
Which, knowing what the process of Made in Heaven is,
Yeah.
this is insane. Like, it is fitting for him.
Very much so.
He almost looks like, in a different context, like he might look like the good guy. But just look at that fucking face.
That. Let me pull him up. That smirk. Look at him.
Look at that fucking face. His hair. He went Super Saiyan 3, apparently.
Yeah.
Because he got the hair to just kill a man. The fucking armbands say his name over and over again.
The armbands. If I know you can't see it because of the picture quality, but the thing on his face, it's like star thing on his face. It's still saying Dio, 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 Dio. All over there. The D on his knees. The D on his crotch.
The D on his D.
The D on his D.
The stars on his fucking shoes, almost like mocking Star Platinum.
Yeah.
The alternative to what he is. The, like, it's roughly the same clothing, like, not the same clothing, but it parallel, like, the, cloak for his, like, that's tucked into his belt, it parallels almost Jotaro's coat from part 4. Like, again, it's mocking and, like, saying, look, I win! In this version, I win! I take your aesthetics!
Exactly. Because that's something I didn't even really notice. You said it, like how it's like, yeah, it's like almost aping Star Platinum's color scheme.
Yeah, that too, with the purple skin. And, like, also, let's look at the world a bit, see if there's anything noticeable that we can see changed about the world. I mean, there's the D on its hand.
True. I mean, I do want to firstly compare the, like, you got Heaven Ascension Dio, then you got regular Dio. But yeah, I don't see anything.
I mean, I feel like you should show High Dio for this.
High Dio?
Because, like, this
yeah.
version of Dio would be an advancement on High Dio, wouldn't it?
I guess. I mean, yeah, I see what you mean, because he's got, like, the bodysuit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
that's a D, too. That's also a D.
Yeah, I told you. Did the world always have that thing on its chin?
I think it's... Yeah, but it's a heart. Like, hold on, let me post, like, a PNG of him.
In chat or up here?
Up here.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a heart. Meanwhile, it's like an egg.
Its eyes are, like, even more sunken in, too.
Yeah, his eyes are, like, a lot more black. And, like, you're right, sunken in, almost.
Yeah.
Compared to this, where it seems, like, more regular, you know. To complement, like, you know, the eye color that Dio has. Meanwhile, this, it's, like, black, like, fucking, the black white of his eyes, white iris, black, like, geez Louise.
The more I look at it, the more I love it. God damn, Araki knows how to design characters.
Yeah, even if it's for, like, a one-off, like, just for that game.
The man is talented.
He is.
And, yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
It gets a 5 out of 5.
That's a 5 from me.
Alright, who else? Oh, I have to talk about him. Of course I gotta talk about fucking this dude. He's like a classic. I gotta talk... Well, two. Well, there's 2 I gotta talk about that are like total fucking classics. Both in their respective series.
Okay.
I'm sure when I play this theme, some people will know. Akuma from Street Fighter.
Akuma Matata.
Now,
he just went dead silent after that.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so Akuma. I mean, he's a demon, and this is perfect for him. Like, the way old, like, Japanese drawings of, like, demons look, this very much takes inspiration from that, which is, like, very obvious. Like, especially the way, like...
He's technically not a demon, he's just channeling a demon.
Yeah, but still, like...
I mean, for you to for you to get the actual demon, you need Oni.
True. But still, this very much fits within the, like, the aesthetics of, like, how those types of, like, you know, that type of art was done. Like, the beads, the hair, the sandals. I mean, he's very much, like, he's a Shoto, but it's, like, he's meant to, you know, be, like, an almost, like, a super evil version of, like, Ryu or Ken. But it's, like...
In fucking so many games, his power over them is evident.
It certainly
I mean,
is.
Hell, have you seen fucking Second Impact? Like, Jesus.
I have not seen Second Impact gameplay.
Well, Akuma is one of the many characters that have infinites. And I mean, like, infinite infinites.
I'm doing motherfucking infinite.
Yeah. No doubt.
But still, my god. I do want to show off, like, briefly, like, his design, like, kinda in SF5. It's not really that crazy. It's literally just, like... Well, I mean, first of all, man's got, well, I mean... kind of very similar, somewhat. But, like... he's just got a lot more hair over here. Which is nutty looking.
Yeah. The man has just exploded.
His hair exploded. His hair did a tatsu. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Duvi?
I have, ever since I first saw Street Fighter V Akuma, I was like, put it back. Put it back.
Why, you just don't like it?
I mean, the original is fucking perfect, man. The new one...
I mean, yeah, I see what you mean. Like, what's there really to, like, change? I mean, I understand, like, you gotta, like,
maybe
innovate.
a little bit more, like, splash of color, like a wardrobe change a bit, but, like... Also, like, in the 3D, the nose just looks flat.
It looks better in Tekken 7.
I mean, that's true.
Hold on a sec. Let me pull up... It's like every character looks 1,000 times better in Tekken 7.
I mean, that's... yeah.
I think even him in Tekken 7, it still looks kind of weird. I thought it would look way different. Because they literally just translated him to Tekken 7.
I don't know, man. I just think that the original is a, like, perfectly imposing sort of, like...
It's like Shao Kahn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't...
Perfectly imposing, like, figure of a man who you can tell has a demon in him. You can just tell by his look. He is iconic.
Yeah.
And you just need that little flash of red.
A fucking raging demon. But yeah, this is him in Tekken 7.
I feel like the top knot adds a lot more to him.
Than just having, like, this, like, having...
Just a dude's hair.
Well, yeah.
Or just too much hair, except none on the beard.
Yeah, there's just no beard. It's just like hair all around for some weird ass reason.
And also, they didn't need to give him lips.
I mean, that just happens sometimes when you translate shit to 3D. You gotta give him like big old like lips.
Yeah, this, like, Tekken 7 Akuma looks a lot closer to what I would want out of an Akuma design.
Like a 3D Akuma.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, no, man. That boy ain't right
The boy ain't
in
right.
3D.
So anyways, I gave Akuma like a 5. He's perfect. Ow.
I give him. He is still like a little bit of a just a guy, so I can't really give him a full 5. 4 point.
I can see that. Meanwhile, this is like a 2.
But Street Fighter 5 Akuma gets like a 2. I don't like that look.
Oh shit, we got a raid. We got a raid, Duvi. We got a raid.
Hey!
Thank you for the raid. Ooh.
Thank you,
Thank
John's
you for the raid. John. I see you,
Thank
John.
you, John's Ux.
Sorry I was not there for the 420 stream.
We've been doing Design Dissection.
Yeah.
This fun little show about talking shit about Akuma and probably gonna get killed for it.
Probably not.
If-
Then again, FGC fans are fucking insane.
If not by Akuma, if not by the FGC, then by Akuma himself. Have you looked at those muscles? Then
Yeah.
again, he only looks for a challenge, and I would not be.
Neither of us would be. We don't know. We would not match Akuma at all. I think a lot of these people.
We would get two tapped, and I don't mean like I'm gonna quote like Zyzix underscore right now. We would get two tapped, not two combos, just light, medium, dead.
Yes. Basically.
So that's not exactly what Akuma wants out of a battle.
I'm sure he does not. But anyways, let's move on to. Let's see. Oh, you know what's? Oh God, you know what's funny? Speaking of, Han. Speaking of both Rugal and Akuma, there are two special versions in the game Capcom vs. SNK 2, and they are Shin Akuma and fucking and whatchamacallit, Shin Akuma and Ultimate Rugal.
I'm listening. I still haven't played Capcom vs. SNK.
Well, you're about to
Again.
see. Well, I mean, I'm sure I know Shin Akuma is in Tekken 7. There's a Shin Akuma skin, but this is Shin Akuma.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this.
And Shin Akuma is what happens when Akuma absorbs Orochi's power. Meanwhile, we got Ultimate Rugal, where Rugal absorbs the demon that, or more the power that fucking,
Satsui no Hado.
yes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure Rugal gets his eye back by doing this too. Just, jeez, the
Good
fucking.
for him.
Good for him. Which means, like, and I know all of their moves are, like, powered up and shit. I know Rugal, he gets, like, a Raging Demon that like just insta kills you.
That makes sense.
I figured I might as well briefly mention this, you know, as like a little olive branch. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh god, I do not like that face that Akuma is making.
Well, blame Shinkiro for that. The legendary
Trust me, I
Capcom
know.
artist.
I know. Feel like we don't even need to rate them, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
So,
Now. Yes.
yeah.
Let's do a Tekken boss. I don't think I did a Tekken boss yet. Let's do the first boss of the whole series. Heihachi Mishima
Wins.
Actually, we're gonna do his more recent version first, just so shit doesn't get weird. But yeah, this is Heihachi.
Ooh, that man.
All I gotta say is, like, I mean, I would prefer the gi and shit more, like the way he typically looks. Like, here's a little comparison. I just think this is funny, just seeing the massive glow up.
Yeah. I do have to say, I prefer a minimalist Heihachi.
In what?
I prefer a minimalist Heihachi.
Yeah,
Like,
like this, like just in this like gi.
now, hold your horses. I don't prefer that Heihachi.
Well, I mean, come on, this is original Tekken 1 Heihachi.
I don't prefer that Cynthia from Rugrats looking ass Heihachi.
Pawn. I know which Heihachi you want. I know which one now. I was just
You
doing that
do.
just as a funny bit.
I know. It was a very funny bit. It was a comedic and humorous bit.
Yupper. This is like peak Heihachi, this design. Tekken Tag 2. Look at this shit.
Yep.
This is young Heihachi, but it just looks so good.
Yeah. Just here's the thing. His hair is already a lot. You don't need that much more.
What, just keep it like just like these like pointy like sideburns?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even hair. You just get sideburns and they go up.
I mean, sideburns are hair.
True. Yeah. Yeah. You
And
kinda
also,
run
in
it.
his young form, that's hair.
Yeah.
In his young form.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just, man. But yeah, I see what you mean. Because it feels like there's a lot going on with like the regular Tekken 7 design for Heihachi.
Yeah. There's just like, there's all sorts of patterns, and then there's the golden, like, the golden shin guards, and then there's the pauldron, there's the Oni on himself, there's so many, like, different banners flying all across his
Yeah,
chest.
you got the Michima Zaibatsu logo on like the sash here.
Yeah.
It's like just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Black gi, red sash. That's all you need.
The fact that he looks so old, so buff, and still has that fucking hair, that should be enough, right? that should be enough to stand out.
True. But
And here's the thing, even when Tekken is a lot, it's never typically been like so much on a single character, you know? It's like King is a guy with a leopard head. Kuma is a fucking bear. Hell, even Devil Jin, purple, Devil Jin or Devil Kazuya.
Devil
Purple
Kazuya.
skin, a few eyes, and wings. That's all you need.
True. And even then, this design is like fine. It's not like old man Heihachi has like. I mean, it's been a thing since like Tekken like 3.
Ew. Like, yeah, it's
Like,
same pose. Look at how much more that pops. It's not. It doesn't need to be so busy.
yeah, it doesn't. It's like fun the way it is.
Yeah. You only like. Here's the thing. It like the one on the left almost looks like they're trying to design just a regular guy under all that.
Yeah.
Like, but no, you're designing a cartoon character, and then you're giving him all of this like serious design shit. It's like they were trying to design geese, you know?
Yeah.
Like I could see geese wearing that, but Heihachi,
Just put the man in a gi. That's it.
yeah, Heihachi works with minimalism
Mm-hmm.
because he's already kind of cartoony.
Yeah.
All right. Now, with that being said,
I give this like kind of like a 2.5 to a 3.
I'd give it a 3.5.
Hmm.
And regular Heihachi, I'd give a 4.5.
Same here.
It was more. What I was saying was more critique than it was like criticism. You know,
Yeah.
like if Heihachi's normal gi had like an Oni pattern on it, that would be fucking sick.
That would be dope. I mean, if the back of his gi, there is like a tiger on it.
Yeah, that's true. But like if he one or two of the design aspects that made it onto that regular Tekken 7 design would have been perfect for this gi design.
True. It would be too. I mean, considering this may be like Heihachi's last game too, considering what happens in Tekken 7.
Yeah.
But yeah. Original Mishima. Unless you count Jinpachi.
Nobody counts Jinpachi.
Hey, he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, but nobody counts him.
Damn. All right, we'll do 3 more and then we'll stop. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Cause next up we got another Capcom character.
Oh, really?
A Capcom character from a long dead series, Duvi, and I'm sure you know which one it is.
Darkstalkers.
Yep. The final boss of Darkstalkers, Pyron.
He's not the reason I like Darkstalkers, but you know.
True. But hey, I might as well include him. Cause I did my part. I paid for that Capcom Fighting Collection as soon as it dropped on Steam. I did my part. And hopefully Darkstalkers won't die. Anyways.
Hi, Inferno. You look a little lamer.
Really?
I
Is
mean, he's just like a man made of flame and also a little bit demon.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy who can, again, shapeshift and travel across space and shit, you think he'd pick a much more unique sort of, look. But it's like, does he really need to?
He's just a buff will-o'-the-wisp. Like, I don't know, man. It's just bland.
It's so
Not
bland.
much to say here.
He's got green eyes. He's got a chest. He's made...
He's got a chest.
Hey, Isaac. Isaac called him P. It's funny.
I mean, yeah, you can piss on a flame. I don't think he'll appreciate it, though.
You can piss on a flame. But yeah, I give him... The more you say it, I give him like a 2.
I'm gonna give him a 1. It's just nothing. There's nothing here. He's just a fire guy. Meanwhile, if we were reviewing all of the rest of the Darkstalkers characters, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5.
Exactly. Every other Darkstalkers character is so much more interesting than Pyron.
Exactly.
At least design-wise.
All we wanted to do is just mention Pyron so that we can get... It's like the copy kitty thing. Like, here's a character. We're rating it low, but please just check it out. Check it out, please. Spend your money on Darkstalkers. It's perfect. It's great.
Please buy the Capcom Fighting Collection so Darkstalkers won't die again.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on from Pyron here. He gets like...
Me moving on from the fucking idiot who got caught up by the Auron.
Let's move on. Who should I do? Oh my god, this is tough. I only got two choices. You know what? Let's go with another Street Fighter boss. Another iconic Street Fighter boss. A super iconic Street Fighter boss.
All right. Which one? Hold on. Let me set you up for the perfect punchline. Is it gonna be M. Bison?
Psycho Crusher. Yes.
Damn it! Your answer should have been, of course.
Of course. Oh
I
god.
set you up for the perfect punchline and you dropped it.
I dropped it because I was not thinking of movie. I was not thinking of Nostalgia Critic.
Oh, it's not just Nostalgia Critic. That's an incredible line from the movie anyway.
True. Also, the actor who played him did a really good job. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I
I would like a full body of this man, if you would.
will. Don't worry.
We've got a good starting point here, like that insanely malicious grin and the there we go, and the like military outfit matched with like this almost like this billowing psychic energy exuding from him. Just pure fucking malicious intent.
Yeah. He is gonna kill you.
He's gonna kill you and he's gonna laugh the whole way through.
Exactly. To him, to you, your whole family was wiped out that day, but to him, it was just Tuesday.
There we go. You got it. You got the fucking... You said the thing! So...
Yeah, go.
Have you ever noticed how metallic his boots are?
Yeah. He does have really metallic boots, but I mean, like... It makes sense.
Again, it does fit.
Yeah, I mean... I know this dude, with this dude, his body, like, because of the psycho power, his body, like, decomposes. Like, he needs, like, new bodies to go into or something like that. So,
Um,
I don't know what I was going with there. But anyways, yeah, he's got really dope boots. It's like Star Fox.
exactly. His clothes are almost like are billowing and are like designed to billow. There's just immense like. He's wearing a lot, and then you notice his fucking muscles are filling it out up top.
They're just bursting with fucking, yeah, it's psycho energy. There's psycho energy in those bison titties right there. In the bison muscles.
His shoulder pads are less shoulder pads and more just plates he stuck on.
True. It's like Rob Liefeld type shoulder pads where they're like not really that practical. They're just there to like look imposing and look cool
Yeah.
rather than provide any real protection. And I mean, it
love
works
the
for
lightning
him.
belt on his belt. I don't have much to say about it. It's just a nice little touch.
Yeah. And overall, like, the very militaristic, like, evil, like, general sort of design that he has going for him.
Like, it all that absolutely is there, but with his expression and the psychokinetic powers that he has, those contrast with the very like rigid and realistic sort of military aesthetic,
Yeah.
making for a character that functions on a different and very like specific wavelength that he's just good.
He is. He's just really good. Very much a fucking classic ass fighting game boss.
Yeah. 5.
5.
Now, can I please have the choice of the last one?
Oh, I know. I know which one it is.
Yes, I know you know. Like I said, I'm a Blaze Blue baby. And I still think that BB Tag was actually worth your money, even though like everyone else says that it sucked.
You know, it's funny. I had someone at a party recently tell me to like get cross tag battle.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I have it wishlisted. I'm waiting until that shit goes up on sale. I bet it's really dope. But yeah, this guy. I have not played Blaze Blue, so I know nothing about this man.
So, this man looks fairly unassuming, correct?
He does. He's got a grin on his face.
That's the whole point. The man is a fucking scheming, like, behind-the-scenes backstabber trickster who knows how to manipulate others and completely and sadistically break them down to do his bidding. He is not primarily a fighter, but he will break out what he needs to in order to, you know, get shit done. You don't see it, but the chains of, you guessed it, Orochi, resemble snakes and bite onto people throughout his gameplay, which we can't really see here through his design.
He'd be like, fuck the bigger man, I'm just gonna start biting people.
Basically, he's a little bit somewhere between a rushdown character and a zoner. And he is fucking vicious to play. He is such a fucking sadistic, complete and utter cunt. And I love him.
I'm sure you do, because we all love our psychopaths. We all love our psycho psychotic people. Oh my gosh, my little rat man. Oh my gosh.
Psycho Twink manipulates you into trying to kill him. ASMR.
My god.
So,
Exactly that.
So, first things first. Let's look at that. Like, this man's dressed up like a blues brother. So, it's not that it's not a very complex design yet again,
Yeah.
but it very much speaks to his personality.
It does. Because he's so unassuming.
Yeah, he's whipping your ass with fucking gigantic evil snake chains in a 3-piece suit. 4-piece if you count the hat.
Exactly. It's like, I'm sure you don't even see
Always.
that butterfly knife a lot of the time. So he just, like I said, he looks like just like a guy. He looks like a detective type.
And that definitely makes sense with his insane amount of intellect.
Yeah. Exactly that.
He's got 2 belts. You can't have an anime game without a character with multiple belts, but it's a reasonable amount of belts. You could see someone, like, you've seen someone in real life wearing 2 belts before, right?
Yeah, I have, actually. Though
So,
not in the way
again,
this man has.
There's just a reasonable, like, something about this man, the way that he dresses, is just so snappy, classy, and reasonable. And then there's that just wide smile that doesn't immediately strike you as malevolent either.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly that.
He's a behind the scenes schemer, and he will, like, use his position to he'll just fuck you over. Also love that watch chain on his belt.
Yeah.
Just,
Reminds me of Kamaida's, like, chain, like, on his jeans.
yeah, kinda. Also, look at them shoes.
Man's is dripped.
Man's is dripped the fuck
He's
out.
dripped the fuck out.
He's got, like, those steel toes to, like, what look like just, like, classy loafers.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you could cut someone with those. If, like, you're
Yeah,
not...
again,
If you're not paying attention to them, it's like, whatever. It's like, oh, they're shoes. But it's like, damn. You fuck someone up with those.
yeah, again, lends to his design as someone who will absolutely fuck you over and giggle the whole way through. I love this design. I love it because, again, he just appears to be a little like a guy, you know? He doesn't have everything that this design like lends itself to the intent of the character.
Exactly.
So, honestly, I just gotta give my man a 5. I'm not biased, just because I named him on my fucking 3DS. Him and Talkaka, but, you know.
I'd say I give him like a 4.5. I don't know. I don't know the character too well, but I do love his design. It's like
Very reasonable.
it kind of reminds me of another Danganronpa comparison. He's like an evil Shuichi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kinda.
Not yandere Shuichi, like how he was. I'm not gonna get into that because that's spoilers. But like, very much like a dark Shuichi. He says fuck.
Oh, this character does say fuck.
Oh, of course, I would imagine so. But yeah.
I think specifically he did at one point say that he fucked someone over. Like on the 3DS. That was like 13-year-old me was like, "What the holy shit?"
Dude, Nintendo game says swear? No way. What?
Yeah. Anyway, I fucking loved my time with Blaze Blue Continuum Shift 2 on 3DS, and I'm planning to play as, like, more Blaze Blue in the future. But, regardless, that's the end of this segment, everybody.
Yep, it's the end of this episode.
Yes.
So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for everything.
Thank you. Danke you all for watching.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you in hell!